Lord of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. Beyond sight. Beyond sight.
And it's go time.
Yeah.
We back. It's me. It's your boy Andrew. Once again with your co-host Nick. Here to spoil shit, ruin happiness, because I am Galactus of happiness. Yes. So we're here
That's a shirt we need to get made.
Galactus, yes. I want my face to be
on the
regular.
Galactus.
Yeah. That'll be probably the one picture you see me with a big ass smile. But like, yes. That'd be fucking awesome.
Shit.
So today we're going to talk about Loki's, the new episode. What was this, episode 2?
2, yep.
And then we're gonna do a review of the whole Sweet Tooth
series, on Netflix.
Basically. So we're gonna start off right now with Loki as we get into basically episode 2 where they left off. Basically, what was it? That he was just realizing that everything he has no control of, kind of, you could say.
Yeah.
They left off with the actual the hooded other Loki. Yeah,
the hooded
Loki. Yeah. And it basically started off with that.
Yeah. It kind of went that, and then it went into the, like you said, the realization of this is what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well help you, I guess.
But we're gonna get right to it. Like the episode, honestly, I feel like it's one of those things. Like this show is definitely gonna have a comedy aspect to it that makes it really keep it balanced with the seriousness. I like the it's kind of you can almost say murder mystery, because in a way, like, the person's killing and they're trying to figure out like where it's going, why, all of that, all those little questions about it. I think that's what makes the show interesting. This episode was really good. They showed who the person under the hood was. They basically break down a lot more other shit. I don't know. I didn't catch any really spoiler shit. I just heard one theory about the person with the hood, and that's really it. But so far, I just been honestly enjoying the whole fucking show.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the show too. I think that because after the first episode, I've listened to a few people online saying that the first episode ruined the MCU universe and everything, and I was just like laughing, like, okay, like I was just sitting there, just like, why?
It changes up shit. It makes it make more sense, and then they show like how they have like the reset bombs.
Yeah,
which are kind of interesting, like especially because of what happens in this episode.
Yeah,
like how shit ends up going crazy. But basically, like the reset bombs, it makes sense. Like that's why certain shit just stood the way it is. Like there's no reason to have craziness. Like by the time this show ends, like it'll probably give you an openness to why things are gonna get crazy for the next whatever amount of movies.
The multiverse shit that's going on. See, the thing is that what I heard and the whole reason of it ruining it, because it had the theory of I called it in my own thing, like there's, when you watch movies or read books or whatever, there's really like 2 or 3 kind of like futuristic things. There's the destiny future, like I'd say like the Terminator, where no matter what you do, the outcome is that there's going to be a Terminator made. So you could change all the stuff, and I guess in a sense that's causing alternate realities, but the ending, like the destiny of it, is that this is going to happen regardless of what you do. Then there's the multiple, reality thing where every decision leads to a new thing, so every outcome is different always. So I felt like when you're watching, and I wish I could talk to these people that I watched, it was like when you're hating something off of one episode, and that was just a theory of it, and it was just like, you already have at least 2 movies that are telling you there's multiple universes out there, especially when a Doctor Strange movie saying the multiverse of madness. Like, why are you hating on the show? Like, it really didn't say like, okay, anything that Thanos did really doesn't matter because it was going to happen anyway. But I think I commented on the post saying, yeah, but as a viewer, you don't know what the fuck is going to happen.
Basically.
So why is it ruining anything for you? It doesn't make any sense. at the end of the day, the good guy is gonna win. It's a superhero movie. I'm sorry, but
But
spoiler alert.
people about that
Like,
is just like you're overly nitpicky if you're bothered by super shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
to me, I found it was great. Like, I love the concept of that, where it was just like, all right, you want this main timeline and you're trying to stop. Like, I feel like that's more fun. Like, they're not saying this is what it is and we just took you out, so that stopped everything. They're saying no, there's always multiverses,
As
always,
always a
and we're trying to
consequence for
stop it.
something. Yeah.
So that means there's infinite amount of stories,
Yeah.
quite literally, that you could do. That's why,
Every
like,
time something happens, something changes, something makes
exactly.
it another story.
Yes.
So if you lost and you were supposed to win, now we have another story. What
Why?
happens now that you lost?
Yeah.
That's what makes it interesting. But if you can't understand that, then you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. And why are you mad again when there's literally a Netflix show that's gonna come? Oh no, not Netflix. Disney Plus show that's gonna call What If, and that's all about what if this happened. Like, it's a multiversal show, even though
Yeah,
it's cartoon.
that's what the whole Disney what if shit is
Yeah.
supposed to be.
So anyway, going back to it, I liked this episode too. I thought it was good. My theory, I'll get to the theory of the female Loki later too. All the Easter eggs were kind of fairly small, like the numbers in the background, or it's like I think the 362 is the number of the issue that these the time variant people were in.
All right.
So like they had little hints there. The pen thing was like the first black high school to let black people in,
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. So they have like all these little Easter eggs that weren't like, oh, this is a spoiler for the MCU. It was
Yeah, it
just
was
like, here's
basic
just little
shit.
hints
Yeah.
that people could find, and it's fun. Like, again, it's Easter eggs. It's not something whatever. I don't know if you wanted to start with
What?
the female Loki.
Well, nah, the only thing I really gotta say, because like obviously when Nadia said she was a female, because I was just saying the person on the hood. Besides the fact that it was a female, they were saying like I read one thing like somebody was like, oh, it's supposed to be like what the hell's her name again from Ragnarok?
Enchantress.
Yeah. And I was just like, I guess, and I was like, they're just gonna get the regular actress to be it, or it's supposed to be like a younger version, maybe
No. It's Enchantress, a new
like
character.
just a different.
Well, it's a new character in the MCU,
Oh, yeah.
not in the comic books, obviously. But Enchantress was like another sorcerer that Loki, not Loki, but Thor fell in love with here and
Mm.
there. And they're saying because in the credits, that actress is named as the name of the comic book character. So they're saying it's female Loki, which there is in the comic book, but the female Loki has the black hair and all this, and Enchantress has blonde hair. So again, I don't know for sure. It could just be misdirection that they're just like, who cares about the hair color? It's a female Loki. That's what we're going with, which is fine. Like, I'm just saying, like, those are the little Easter eggs that you could be like, it could be Enchantress, and
That's pretty much it. That's all
it.
I really heard. I don't know, like this one is actually one that I'm like, I don't really know where it's gonna go. Like I feel like it has any random option.
Yeah.
So I'm like just watching it and it's actually enjoyable just watching it randomly, not knowing shit.
Yeah.
To be
And I think
honest.
it's fun too, because
Yeah.
again, I think the whole cop buddy jokey kind of thing sort of kind of works, and
It does.
you never know. Like, they could go back into a part of a movie and just switch something up, and then that's an alternate reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could
Basically.
always do something fun like that. So I feel like they have plenty of options to do. It's only episode 2, so you can't really judge it. What it took, episode 2 to 3 for WandaVision to be like, holy shit, what's going on? Like,
well, yeah, by the third episode it changed up a lot of shit.
yeah.
But that's just the way these things are. Like that's how people are gonna be. People are gonna bitch and complain.
Yeah, always.
So it's fuck it.
Always.
That's all.
So then we'll get to Sweet Tooth. I'll give my comic book review later when I'm done reading it. But
And I'm gonna read it before you.
What is your opinion on it, since you have like no clue about anything about it?
I actually thought it was pretty cool. It was a little simple-ish because it didn't have the zombie concept of an apocalypse.
Yeah.
So it was a lot more like, all right, it's the crazy people. Like I liked a lot of different little aspects. I liked that it had I guess you could say more or less 2 stories because it was the doctor story and then his story. And when you get to the doctor part, like I just want to touch on that real quick. It was cool because obviously now we know what she's immune, like or whatever. She can't give the shit to people.
Yeah.
She's one of those COVID people. So as I'm watching it, that's how I felt. I was just like, it's funny because like I know this book has been out for a minute,
Yeah.
but to watch it is like watching COVID because
Yeah.
they're putting the mask on and they're
Yeah.
doing all this shit. And then like I think it was the second to last episode where they're about to kill the doctor people, and they just like they finally were just like, haha, like we know that you fucking won. I stupidest shit in the world is why would you hide the dead body you didn't fucking kill?
Yeah.
But I don't.
That was dumb. Yeah.
That was the dumbest shit.
Oh, like
out of everything out of that show, that was the dumbest shit. Yeah.
That was the truth. Because that would have been like the fucking horse kicked her.
Yeah.
Like she has a hoop print in her fucking forehead. Like
so that part was annoying, but it was funny how they ran up on them and they were just like, we know you're lying. And they would it was just like because I try to look at shit in realism. So when I see that, I see the people that are not the anti-maskers. I see the pro-maskers where it's like, we told you, and da-da-da, and they're the people that would burn you up in your own fucking house.
Yeah.
Honestly. like,
and sing a weird song while doing
they're singing not the Pledge of Allegiance. It's one of the American songs. There's like 3 fucking different songs we sing. But yeah, like that part was like, that was probably one of the creepiest things. I was like, I could really see people doing shit that.
Like I honestly feel like this world is half that and half Purge, where they would just sit there and be like, no, we gotta kill people. They don't believe in what we believe in, and they're toxic to our society. And then
like, mind you, you're the toxic reason.
Exactly. Like you're talking about murdering another human being. We're like, no, they're toxic.
But that was one of the craziest shit. I thought like the kid, like he fit the role. I think if they consistently like do it as he grows, it's gonna definitely make it more interesting.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Big Man, he was pretty cool, and they kept it simple. I know in the comic is definitely different, the story between them.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. Like we're not talking about the comic here, we're talking about the show. So I fucked with that. I thought it was cool when they ran into the little girl shits, like, and then everything happened. Like,
yeah, the people that liked the hybrids.
Yeah, like they were cool. It was a little interesting part of the story. But like the all in all, like when you get to what the hell they called again? The Last Men, which is funny because like going through 2 shows where it was like Minutemen and now Last Men.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird. Like that's how society breaks down. Like, it's just like our ego's so big that we're the last men, we're the this, we're the that. Fucking, I think that was a cool little concept. Like, it's a cool thing, like for an apocalypse, like to have that group of militant people that thinks this, that, and the third. Like you see, like there's obviously weaknesses with them.
Yeah,
like the people that are just a part of the group out of fear.
Yeah.
Type shit.
The followers.
Yeah. And then the guy who plays the bad guy, I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
So do I.
But I can't remember. Yeah. But he fucking awesome. Like he plays off a great villain look. Yeah. But altogether, the way it ended, because I don't want to ruin shit, because I spoiled shit apparently. I like the way that it carried up and it left a good little cliffhanger, and it left like this is no reason for Netflix to cancel. Netflix, like you should realize you have a whole season 2 right there. Yeah, like, with everything that you did to end the show, and it was a good show in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a decent show.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I didn't mind it at all. Like, this is the reason why I like reading the comic books after I watched the show, because you could talk about the ending. Like, it did have a little cliffhanger.
Yeah,
which it's definitely different than the comic books, but I don't know how deep in the comic books if that goes that deep. But I was just like, no, I enjoyed the show. It wasn't like I was sitting there hating it. There's a couple things I didn't like versus what I read in the comic book so far. But again, I think the translation would have been well with the first twist, because I felt like the first twist in the comic book was a twist they should have ended with.
Yeah.
It would have made it more emotional, but it is what it is. I'm willing to watch another thing. Just don't cancel it like you did fucking Jupiter's Legacy. Like
Jupiter's Legacy looked like some PBS action hero shit.
The fucked up thing is it got great ratings, but I found out that Jupiter's Legacy got canceled because
I want to do a
they
prequel or
switched.
whatever.
They switched like producers, like so they had to reshoot. Like they spent so much money on it that no matter how good it was going to be canceled anyway because they just spent so much money on it. So I was just like, wow, okay. But it is what it is. I'm in the middle of the reading that, so that'll be another comic book review. But but when it came to this one, like I think you're right. Like I think the boy played the part in a way, the innocent,
Nah, he played
looking.
good innocent where like you could feel like that. Oh, like he's stupid because
Yeah,
he doesn't know shit.
yeah,
And then you
And-
have them trying to protect them. It made sense how they ended it. That's why I'm not mad at it.
yeah. They
Like
did
it's
it in a
not a
good
dumb
way.
story. Like it's just you. If you compare it to what it is to
Yeah,
what it is, then
you're always
you're
gonna be
not gonna be
disappointed.
happy. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
like
always gonna be
I get to
disappointed.
watch it where I don't really have anything to compare to. So yeah, I could say like, nah, I didn't mind it. Like I liked a little bit, maybe more.
Yeah,
Yeah, but nah, like this is like to me it's a slow build. Like we don't need the crazy like action fight scene at one point where like you see this man kill mad people. Like
mhm.
something already established, like the big man, like
Yeah,
established, which I was assuming like when I read like because I read through the titles of the chapters and like or whatever you want to call them the episodes. And it was like the last one I think was called Big Man, like the big man. And I thought like, oh, this is gonna be like where he would like somewhat save the kid, like it would be some crazy shit.
yeah,
And it was the complete opposite. So it was just like, oh shit, all right, cool.
yeah. No, and I think he, again, obviously different from the comic book. I think he
Mm.
played a good big man. Like I
Yeah,
think he played a good because he was gigantic, especially compared to the kid.
yeah.
But I think that he played a good role. Like I said, the thing that's good about it is because it's like it is different from the comic book, so it's kind of like one of those things you obviously they're doing something where they're trying to misdirect you of where it's going,
Yeah, but that's one of
but
the things that they do
just
with
keep it
that.
interesting and
Yeah.
good because I feel like that's what Walking Dead did. At least
Nah,
they kept it interesting for
yeah, they try to
like
keep as
6
much
seasons or
as
whatever.
comic book shit that they can.
Yeah.
They keep the fans satisfied. It's just that you gotta have all those side stories, which is like go back to like Loki logic, the multi shit.
Yeah,
When you add too many different extra things and you try to blend it within what you already had,
yeah,
sometimes you miss certain points and it makes it look stupid.
yeah. This is
Honestly,
true.
that's all it is.
Yeah, I think those are the only two shows that came out recently.
Those
That's
are probably the two shows that honestly I've recently watched that I've
yeah,
enjoyed. Like
true,
heavy, yeah. Like
true.
I was like, oh, I really like this. Like I want to rewatch Sweet Tooth again just because I was like, no, it was good. It was just now like I want more. Like, and I hate. I'm getting to the point where it's like now I'm getting tired of 8 episodes. I need
Yeah,
16.
yeah.
I need something
24
more.
like
Like my
back in the
nigga, you're
day.
giving me 2 months worth of content.
Yes. But the problem is I
Like
think it goes back into that thing where it's just like, do you like the weekly shows or do you like the streaming like all in one, here's everything
I'm not a
show?
benger. Like I don't
I
mind.
like
I love watching Loki every Wednesday. It gives me something to watch. It gives me
mm,
something. Like I fucking binge watch the whole thing and I'll have nothing to watch. I'd
yeah.
rather be like, oh, I get home from work or whatever I'm doing, sit down, smoke my blunt, watch Loki. Cool, because that's what I do on Wednesdays. But that's what I do because I do that with wrestling. I do that
Yeah.
with everything I do. I don't want to sit there and just bulge out because after a while, it kind of kills it. It makes it
I agree.
not that great after a while. Like you don't really,
Because you forget about it.
yeah, you
Like you
don't.
watch it all, then you're
Mhm.
excited, and then the excitement's
Like
over.
I had to
And
go.
then,
I go back and like I've gone back and watched like Stranger Things,
yeah.
and like it was like I like it because I could binge it, but it's like man, if I would have watched this in a different way, I think I would have appreciated it more.
So
Like honestly,
I don't think that. I just think
yeah,
that
because it would have been an anticipation. I like to talk. I like to like to bring up like, oh, what you think is gonna happen, like da da da, and then go into
true,
it
true, true,
and
true.
be
I get what you're
like,
saying. Yeah.
oh, like you see what happened. Like those are always gonna be something that you can never tell me that that's not fucking worth it when you're watching TV or anything entertainment wise.
Yeah.
Is anticipation and build like
No, I
you know,
get that. I
yeah.
feel like there is a I'll say for me, right? I would say like this is what I think they should do. Shows like Sweet Tooth or Stranger Things and shit
Mm.
like that, they should come out weekly. But if they have a documentary and they do it opposite, if you have a documentary that's seasons instead of like one movie, that's when you should come out all at once, because I feel like a documentary is one of those things like you only giving us a little bit of information.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to see it all. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean,
but I feel like they do it opposite, whereas they give you a whole show and then you're excited to see it. And like you said, like there's no talking point. It's I can't wait to see the next episode, and I can't wait to see it. And then you watch it all, and then it's kind of like, I'm going to have to at least wait a year to watch another season.
Basically.
And then with the documentaries, I feel like they do it. It's just like, oh, this is episode 1. And then you got to wait for episode 2, and they might have 4 episodes. And it's kind of like, you could have just gave that all to me in one, and I would have been cool. Like, okay, that was a good documentary. You know, like that to me is a weird anticipation when you're watching a documentary that something's already documented.
Well, yeah, guys, they do that on HBO. They do that on HBO fucking all the time.
Yeah, no.
That's like an HBO
with that
corner
QAnon
thing.
shit. Yeah.
Like, but sometimes it does be entertaining. Like, what was it though? For one with shit, the mom was doing the pyramid scheme shit, whatever it was.
Oh yeah, but
that one was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
It was entertaining, but I wouldn't want to sit there and wait for the episodes. Like, just give me all the fucking episodes.
I didn't need it until I started watching and realized I need to know how this lady died.
Yeah,
like I was like, I need to know what the fuck happened. How you died from a pyramid scheme?
Because to be honest, like with a documentary, all you have literally you Google it and you find out what happens. It's unlike a show where it's kind of like you never know
information with the Google. So
yeah, so that's all.
That's the best.
They should have done it different like that, but I agree with you. Come back to 24 episodes. That shit was fun.
We need a lot more episodes. Writers need to stop being lazy.
Yeah.
This whole world is bullshit. We all think we're privileged. What was the line? Vince McMahon said again, the Ultimate Warrior. We're all legends in our own head. That's the best thing, the best way to put it. All of us think we're legends in our own head. We have people that we beef with and we don't even know who the fuck they are. You know how many people I see on social media that has be like, for my haters, I'm like, nigga, who hates you?
Yeah.
You work a regular job.
Like, no one hates you. Like, only your family and friends are seeing this post.
Yeah, like your dad
it.
might hate you. No,
just get into it.
Hey, for the haters. But I do the same shit because it's funny and that's what we're programmed to do.
Yeah. That's a fact.
But all right, so that's pretty much it. Until next time, same bad channel, same bad time. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck else you want me to say.
Like, subscribe, follow, and share all of our shit.
Share the love. Share everything.
We're trying to get that passive.
Trust me, I could get funnier if I really try. You just got to give me a reason to.
Man, super. All right.
Peace out.
Peace out, people.